Hello, good evening friend. Now let us discuss the today's test problem. So the problem is based on the significant figures and unit and dimension. So dear student, the first question, let us see the what is the very first question. One day is equal to. The question is one day is equal to. There are four options they have given. So and the first of one day is equal to. Okay. So dear student, how can we solve that is one day is equal to, what would be the answer? Let us come on the board student to understand that is one day is equal to. So you know student, that is in one day how many hours is there? One day equal to how many hours student? That is 24 hours. Okay, one day is equal to 24 hours. Now student, that is 1 hour is equal to, if you want to convert into hours, so 1 hour is equal to that is 60 minutes. How many? 60 minutes. Now, and 1 minute is equal to student, 1 minute is equal to how many? That is 60 seconds. Okay, so what we are going to, they are asking that is one day equal to. So firstly we have to see that is how many hours are there. So 24 hours. So how we are writing the option, you can see student, one day is equal to. So firstly that is 24 hours. Then you convert into the minute, 60 minutes. Then you convert into the second. So 60 seconds. So if you check student, this is our answer, 60 seconds. And if you find this one student, if you talk about this, so if you check the option, this is the option number 1 student. This is coming option number 1. This is very easy question. But first of all we should know that is one day is equal to 24 hours. That is very easy. Then you convert into minutes. Okay, then you convert into second, because SI unit of time is what student? That is second. SI unit of time is second. So correct option will be option number first. Now let us check student, let us go the next question. What is the question number next? Question number next, the SI unit of intensity. Dear student, they are saying that is SI unit of intensity. Intensity means luminous intensity, you can say student. So SI units of luminous intensity, that we know that is candela is the SI unit of the intensity. Luminous intensity SI unit is candela. So that is the memory based question. Now let us move question number 3. The SI unit of frequency. Okay, this is quite better student. If you talk about the frequency, SI unit of frequency. Okay, SI units of frequency, that we will do student on the board. Up student, that is here you come on the board student for the better understanding. First, as we are talking about the SI units of frequency student. So one is the hertz, second inverse, minute inverse, all of these. So let us check student. Okay, so if you want to check, first option is okay student, hertz, because it is the frequency is discovered by the hertz, that is the name of scientist. Now let us check with the SI. Frequency is equal to student. First of all you should know the frequency. What is meaning of frequency? Frequency means number of rows per second. Okay, so in 1 second how many, if suppose this is there, this is the many waves are running like this. So how many round it is taking? Okay, how many round it is taking, that is what is the known as the frequency student. Okay, so number of revolution per second, the frequency is what student? Number of revolution per second. So number of the frequency is equal to frequency. So number of revolution per second means 1 by t. This is the unit. So if it is if you talk about the minutes student, if the time is minutes, so what would be our option student? If time is minute, so that is it will come. Okay, so 1 by 1 minutes, 1 revolution equal to 1 minute. So it can be the minute inverse. Okay, then it can be the second inverse, and then it can be the hertz also. That is hertz is also name of scientist. Dear student, in the SI system we use the term what is second. So correct answer will be option number 2. Correct or option number 2. But if they are not talking about, okay, correct option will be option number 2 student. But if they are not talking SI unit, if they are talking only the units of the frequency, so unit of frequency will be all. But if they are asking in the SI system, international system of unit, so the correct option will be the option number 2. Okay, Now, how many significant figures are there in the 0.0005? Okay, so dear student, come on the board and try to write down the answer. 0.005 is there, and they are asking the significant figures. Okay, so they have given the option 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. They have given so many options, but let us see and come on the board, student, for the question number 5. So if you see, student, this is the number is given 0.005. I told you the rule, student, rule also I told you, that is preceding 0. Okay, preceding 0, whatever the preceding 0. Okay, the 0 coming before the number preceding 0 are not significant, okay, significant. What is the, even though it has decimal number, even though it has decimal number, of why, student, even though it has decimal number? Reason, because reason they have given, because these zeros, what they do, student, these zero, it tells the position of decimal, this is the option. अब student, this is our position of decimal. अब student, when you are coming to get the answers, so here these 3 0, this whatever the 0 are there before the number, they are not significant. So number of significant figures, if you want to write, student, because these 0 are telling that is after how many digits the decimal is there. So number of significant figures, how many number of significant figures, student, if you talk about, so this will be the only one. Okay, so will be only one significant figures. Now, so option number, if you talk about option 1, correct, will be the option number 1, student. Now check up with the answers, student. Here in the laptop screen, you will find that is option number 1. They have given only one significant figures. Now let us move to the another question, student. What is the other question? Question number 5. So if you talk about question number 5, student, what you will be able to find, student, question number 5. So question number 5 is telling, student, if you talk about question number, the number of significant figures in 1.0001. Dear student, this is very basic one. What is this is very basic? Why this is very basic, student? Why I am saying this is very basic? Because all the zeros between the two numbers, are significant. Whatever the numbers are there, 0 between the numbers are significant. So if you talk about this one 1.0001, so all the 0 will be significant. So add out all the numbers, student. So it will find 1.1, that is total 5 digits are there. So total 5 digits means that is the significant will be the correct number option will be option number 4. Okay, 3021, that is 5. Now let us go for the question number 6, student. How can you solve the question number 6? Here we will be able to do the question number 6. Okay, come on the board, student, to understand question number 6. How can you explain the question number 6, student? If you want to explain question number 6, they are saying add 0.001 plus 0.002, 0.001 plus 0.02. This is the number, student. Okay, that we have to add it out. Okay, so how we will be able to add, student, these numbers? If you want to add this number, so these are the number. Okay, so what is rule is saying, that is the answer should have, what is, student? Answer should have what, student? Answer should have what? It should have the number of significant. Okay, what number of significant? Answer should have number of significant list. Okay, list value. Okay, list we have to follow. So here significant figures are 1, okay, in this case, and here significant figures are 2. So let us try to understand, student, what would be our option for this question number 6. So let us try to add it out, student. So answer should have significant list. Okay, here is one significant, here is, okay, here is also one significant. Here is because preceding 0 are not significant, student. So sorry, I didn't put the camera on board. So here is the only one significant, here is also one significant. Rule is saying answer should have least number of significant. So you add out the student. If you are adding 0.001 plus what is 0.02. If you are adding student, it is coming 0.021. But the answer should have how many significant? One significant, because these numbers are having one significant. So what will be answer student? 0.02. Not, we cannot put the one student, because the additive numbers is having additive number is having only one significant. So answer should have also the one significant student. That we have to keep in mind, that answer should have also the only one significant. So in the 0.02 number of significant figures is 1. So correct option, if you are going to check out student for this question number 6, you come on the board student. So that is correct option is 0.02, option number 2. Now let us move student question number, if you want to question number 7. So what is question number 7 student? You check it out. So the multiple of 5 into 0.2 after rounding off will be, okay. So they are asking the multiple of 5, okay, multiple of 5 into 0.2. So let us see student what could be the answers. Question number 7. Question number 7. So multiple of 5 into 0.2. Multiple of 5 into 0.2 after rounding off they are asking. After rounding off. Okay student, after rounding off. So they have given the 4 options. Let us come on the board student for the better understanding. Okay. So how can we solve? Let us see on the board student. Here they have given that is 5.5 into 0.2. So here is how many decimal, how many significant figures you see student. In both case, answer should have least significant. Okay, answer should have least number of significant. Least number of significant. Of least number of significant. Okay, then these are the multipliers number 5 into 0.2. So student, if you are multiplying this 5 into 0.2, so how much is coming? 1 point, it will come 1.0, because after decimal there is the only 1 0. So 5 to the 10. Okay, so 1.0. So how to write? The correct answer will be student. So answer, if you want to write student, answer will come 1, not 1.0. The answer will be 1, because this is also having one significant, here is also having one significant. So answer should have also significant, least number. It is not 1.0. If you are putting 1.0, it is the 2 significant. So correct answer will be option number 1. So option will be the option number 1. Now let us move question number 8 student. What is the question number 8? If you talk about question number rounding off they are saying student, rounding off 0.1525 up to 3 significant figures. Okay, so let us take student question number 8. They are saying that is rounding off, they are asking question number 8. So decimal, they have given point 0.1576. okay, up to 1 digit, up to what they are saying student, up to 1 digit after decimal. No 1525, sorry, this is 9 question I was reading. 1525 up to 3 significant. So they are asking 3 significant student. Let us try to see on the board student. So for the 8th number question, this is quite easy question, I hope. Why it is easy question student? That is, they are simple. The preceding 0 will be the will not be the significant. Preceding 0 will not be significant. So what would be the significant number of significant if you talking about this one? So if you round out student, this is the ending number. 4 significants are there. This cannot be significant because they are asking the 3. So 1, 2, 3. This 0 is not significant. 1, 2, 3. So if you are rounding off, so how can we do the rounding student? The last digit is 5 or more than 5. So that is prior to this last digit we have to increase. So it will come 0.153. This is our answer. So this is 0.153. So correct number option, if you want to check the option student, what could be option if you want to? Option number 1. 0.153. You can check out in the student question number 8. Okay, rounding up 0.1525 up to 3 significant figures. This is just 0.153. This is our answer. Now question number 9. Let us move question number 9. How can we be able to answer? So question 9, if you are going a student, round of 0.1576 up to 1 digit. 1 digits. They are saying up to 1 digits we have to digits after decimal. After decimal we have to round off up to 1 digits. So let us see, student, how to do the rounding off. Question number 5, if you want to answer student question number 9. So what is there, student? Only 1 digit they are saying after decimal. So this is 5 number. If the digits which required, this is suppose 0.1 required. If this digit is 5 or more than 5, so this the prior digit will be, preceding number will be increased. So this is 5, so that it number is increased by 1. So 0.02 will be our option. Okay. So let us see the which is the option number. If you want to see the option number 3 is correct, student. You can check in the board laptop also. Here is the what is the option they have given for question number 9. So that is 0.1, this is wrong. 1.6 into 10.1, that is also wrong. 0.2 is correct. So correct option will be option number 3. Now question number 10, student, they have given some the values. Okay, so they are saying what will be the will be equal to. Okay, so they have given 5 point, how much, student? 5.86 into 3.96 divided by 2.86. okay, now they are saying will be equal to. Okay, will be equal to, what will be the, student, will be equal to what, student? Let us see the answers, student, how much is coming. So if you are multiplying question number, okay, here you see on the board, student, for better understanding. If you multiply this, student, numerator, so how much you are getting, student? 23.2056 divided by 2.86. So if you again you divide, you are getting 8.11. So correct option, this is the only division, student. Correct option will be option number 3, student. Option number 3. 8.11 is given, student. Option number 3. Okay. Now, student, now question number 11. Okay. Let us move question number 11. What is? Which of the following is not homogeneous mixture? Which of the following is not homogeneous mixture? Air is homogeneous mixture, student. Air is homogeneous mixture in which like that so many gases get combined properly. So air is homogeneous mixture. Next one is there brass. Brass is also a homogeneous mixture, student. This is the metallide. And next one is solution of sugar in water. This is also homogeneous. It forms the true solution. So brass, air and the water is the homogeneous. Now last one is smoke, student. Smoke is the colloidal solution. Okay, heterogeneous. Smoke is colloidal, in which the dust particle, smoke particles are present in the air. So correct option will be option number 4. Okay. Now question number 12, student. What is question number 12? Which of the following is not an element? Which of the following is not an element? So diamond is there, tungsten, silica, student, and graphite. So silica is not a student. Silicon is the element, but silica is the not option, student. So you can check out this one, question number 12 here on the board. Student, question number 12, if you talk about this one, so they have given silica. Silica means what, student? SiO2. SiO2 is the compound. SiO2 is the compound. Okay, compound. If they are asking silicon, student, silicon means Si. So this is the different. This is the element. Silicon is element. But when you are talking element, but if they are talking silica, if they are talking silica, student, so silica is SiO2 and SiO2 is made up of more than 2 elements. So that is the compound and silicon is Si, that is the element. So correct option, if you talk about the correct option, option number 2 will be the correct option, student, that is silica. Now let us move for the question number 13. The second most abundant element in the earth. Okay, student, the second most element in the earth crust is the silicon. Silicon is the second most earth crust element, student, silicon. So correct option will be option number 4. Now let us move question number 14. Which of the following is an element? Okay, so they are asking which is the element. 22 karat gold, no, it is not an element. German silver, it is also not element. Dry ice is also compound, H2O. And graphite is the element, student, that is graphite formula is C. So correct option will be the option number 3. Now question number 15 is, student, which of the following units represent the largest amount of energy? Largest amount of energy. If you talk about the question number 15, student, so first one is calories, erg, joule, electron per volt. But the largest unit represent the which unit represent the largest amount of energy is calories. So correct option will be option number 1. Now the question number 16, if you want to know, student, the MKS system was first introduced by who? Introduced MKS system? Student, this is the first introduced by Georgi, Giorgi. So this is the named based answer, student, that is Georgi. Option number 4 is correct answer. Thank you so much for watching, student. The other question I will do in the another video. Thank you, students.